I am a slave who tired and so became a god.
I know your future. You'll never be a god. You will always be a monster.
But I will always be.
And here we go.
It's the comic book bullies.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
It's the comic book bullies.
You will bow down before me!
It's the comic book bullies.
Now I am the master.
It's the comic book bullies. It's the comic book bullies.
All right, give it to me.
The following contains offensive language and spoilers. Listener discretion is advised. Dun 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 dun. Shake that body.
I thought I knew it, but then I didn't know it. You threw a curveball at me.
People, don't you know, it's about time.
Oh, now I'm completely lost. Okay. Welcome back to the Comic Book Bullies. Nurse Bully. I'm the host, Leroy, a.k.a. I am the rocks of the shore of Eternals. Crash against me and be broken with my co-host.
Okay. Yeah, this is Eli, a.k.a. Jolly Rancher Jar Jar.
There you go. All right. And give a shout out to our third co-host, the Doombot, the AI.
Mm-hmm.
So
All
collecting
hail
all
the
the information.
Doombots.
They're here to stay and only getting more powerful. So yeah, like I said, we got a new episode. We're going to jump into it. And of course, you see the thumbnail. You see we are going to talk about The Furious, which is a movie that came out in 2022, not Fast and the Furious, The Fast and the Furious. Nothing to do with those movies. Am I correct, Eli? Nothing to do with those movies.
Was this? No, this has nothing to do with.
Just making sure. Okay. I didn't want to make sure.
Vin Diesel is not in this.
Vin Diesel's not in this. No Dodge Charger or anything like that. Does anybody say family in this movie?
Perhaps.
But okay, but not like 500 times.
No.
Okay, cool. All right, so we're gonna talk about The Furious, and if we got time, we're also gonna sneak in some other little topics. I also want to maybe touch on X-Men '97. We're gonna talk about that episode.
Oh,
So, yeah, get into it. While y'all let it, if y'all here, go ahead and smash that like button. Do that thing. Put the graphics on in there.
Look at the effects.
I'm just leaving the bad boy up until something happens where I can't put it up there. You know. So before I get into it, Eli, I'm gonna let you loose. I'm gonna turn you loose. But before we go, can we start off with your favorite part of the podcast?
Sure. Is this
Actually,
my favorite?
your least favorite part of the podcast. Let's do it. We're gonna talk about the box office numbers. Let's get this bad boy up here. Bam! The box office numbers. Okay. I just wanted to talk about it briefly. Let's talk about it, see what we got going on. Number one movie. I didn't get a chance to guess it was going to be a Disney movie, but Moana didn't hit what everybody thought it was going to hit. Eli, I just want to see it for that one song.
I don't know. I've never seen Moana.
Really? You never seen Moana?
No.
I thought Disney things were your things, but anyway. You know the song. What can I say except you're welcome? Didn't he win like an Oscar or something for that, or a Grammy or something for that?
You got me. So you didn't know "Shake That Body," but you know that song.
I know The Rock singing the welcome, but what you singing, I have no idea what that is. You should have sang The Rock. You're welcome.
Technotronic or whatever the fuck they were called.
Should have did The Rock. You're welcome. 90s. I would have known that. I would have sing with you. What else we got here? We also got a bunch of
just
I'm
kids
shocked
movie.
you didn't
Look at
see Evil Dead Burn.
Everyone else saw it but me. My kid went and saw it. Anthony actually called me up. Hey man, want to go see? I was like, man, I need a sitter, man. I can't go. So yeah, everyone else saw it but me.
That's okay. That's okay. We'll table it for another time. What else we got here? But this is what I want to talk about. Skip right here. Okay. So Michael broke a record. Michael Jackson movie. More like that.
Okay.
Bam. A Billy.
Oh shit.
It is the first biopic to gross $1 billion at the box office.
No shit.
On top of that, the lead actor, who is Jafar Jackson, you know, everybody says Michael Jackson's nephew, Put some respect on Jermaine Jackson's name. It's Jermaine Jackson's son. That's all I'm saying. Put respect on his name. But in his acting debut, he is the first lead actor to debut in a $1 billion movie, to lead a movie at that. So yeah. So like, shout out to him. Yeah. So yeah. One of these days I'd do a review on Michael, because we never did a review on what I did see it, but I'm not gonna do it today because we don't have enough time, because we got to get to what Eli want to talk about. Because Eli, because here's the thing, Eli. Get all this bullshit.
Now go back to the numbers. I just want to see something.
The numbers? Okay. Hold
on. I just is the Furious on there at all?
No. But I'll pull it up for you. I did check.
Yeah.
I did check. Let's see where the numbers are. So the Furious. Okay, so the numbers for the Furious, but that's, like I said, it's important. I'm pretty sure it made way more overseas. Well, not really, because it's only 36.
Oh, 30 worldwide, yeah.
That's worldwide. So, okay. No, not really. But that's okay. That is okay. You know why? Because box office don't matter. Because here's the thing, Eli. Box office does matter, but it doesn't matter. It only matters when we want it to matter. For instance, we reviewed a whole bunch of flops for like the last month. 2 months probably. And everybody pretty much said that every movie we've reviewed on this podcast sucked. But today, we're going to talk about a movie that everybody heard was good. Keep in mind, Eli, you're the one that's seen it, but everybody heard it was good. So that's what really matters at the end of the day.
But I'm just saying, those numbers are probably pretty good for this type of movie. Like, this isn't no big,
because, like I said, where's this from? China or Japan?
It's China. It's a Hong Kong, actually.
Okay. Hong Kong movies do $1 billion in Hong Kong alone.
Yeah, this is like a major block. This isn't full of CGI effects, and no, it's not going to do like Fast and Furious or the Transformers numbers.
I'm just saying, Nasia 2 did $2 billion.
Yeah, but that was like a family film with full of. You saw the special effects in that shit.
The year before that, the Chinatown Detective or something like that went $1 billion.
Oh yeah, China. Yeah,
in China alone.
Yeah, yeah.
So
those are more those are like family oriented. This is like a violent adult R-rated action.
I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but like I said, box office don't matter. All that matters is everybody heard this movie is awesome, and that's all that matters. So now, Eli, I'm gonna throw it to you and let us know how awesome is this movie that everybody heard is.
Oh, it's very awesome.
Okay, I was saying, don't give us another shit movie, man, because we've been doing shit movies for the last 2 months. We need a good one. We need to hit this out the park.
Yeah, this movie is quite awesomely outrageous, highly entertaining. Well, that's the thing, and I'm biased because I'm a huge martial arts movie fanatic. For a very long time, for decades now, for half my life, I've been, really a big fan of Hong Kong cinema, samurai flicks, just all the, to me, Hong Kong action saved movies for me in the 90s. Like,
right, because you hated the 90s.
You heard me. I don't like a lot of all the biggest 90 blockbusters that everyone loves from back then. I hated them. But then I'm a little bit older than y'all, and I was a little bit jaded by then. So, but like I said, I started seeing these, John Woo flicks and Jackie Chan and Jet Li and Michelle Yeoh flicks. I'm like, holy shit, this shit's awesome. This is like being a kid again. So yeah, Hong Kong action saved movies for me in the 90s, and I actively sought them out. I actually became a member of an Asian media group here in the Twin Cities, Minnesota, where I'm at, that would show kung fu flicks in theaters in the cities, usually on the weekends, usually late at night.
This is back in the 90s, right?
This is back in the 90s.
Okay. Yeah.
A long time ago. When I was getting all the pussy. Yeah. I'm going seeing kung fu movies at midnight on Saturday. Yeah. Bitches love that shit. By myself. But no, I just fell in love with these movies, and I had a membership. I had discount tickets. They would send me the schedule. Like, no, I was that nerd. I was a nerd. So yeah, Yeah, so I was very much excited for this movie. I heard about this movie a while back. I was excited to see it, and it lived up to the hype. It really lived up to the hype. So yes, this is The Furious. This is a martial arts film, from China. I think it's got. I think Thailand had some production in it too. But
is there anybody in it that you know or heard of?
Oh yeah, everybody is in shit you've seen before.
Okay.
This has got Joe Taslim, who was in the Raid movies.
Mm-hmm.
He's also Sub-Zero in the Mortal Kombat movies. Yaya, I don't know how to say his last name, Ruhano, but I call him Yaya. I don't know.
Okay.
But he's the little long-haired dude he's Mad Dog in the Raid.
Mm-hmm.
And he's another henchman in this movie. We got Gigi Yanin, I don't know how to say her name, but I just call her Gigi. She's from Chocolate. Great fucking movie. Brian Lee's in it. He's been around. And this is directed by Kenji Kanagaki, who was like on part of Donnie Yen's stunt team and worked on a bunch of Donnie Yen movies throughout the like late 90s and 2000s. He even came over to America and worked on. So he worked on Blade 2.
Oh damn! Okay, so you've been around that
Wesley
long.
Snipes. Yeah, because Donnie Yen was in Blade 2.
Of course,
yeah. So he helped.
And I knew who he was before I saw Blade 2.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was like, Donnie Yen's in Blade 2, and he barely did shit. but he helped choreograph a lot of those fight scenes. And
Mm-hmm.
Blade 2 is like one of my favorite Marvel movies of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my top 3 of Marvel movies, not MCU. But I'll give it a go on the MCU.
Well, technically, everything's canon now, so yeah.
Yeah. He's in. Blade was in Deadpool and Wolverine, so yeah.
Right.
But yeah, he helped choreograph. So the director has been around and done a lot of shit. He actually helped choreograph Walled In, that movie that I was raving about like a year or two, like last year.
Wasn't it like your number one movie of the year one year?
Yeah, Walled In, the movie about the the Walled In city in China.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was like my number one flick of the year. So he helped. He was an action choreographer on that movie, which I loved.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this movie I was pretty much very hyped to see this movie. So The Furious. It's about this guy who tracks down his daughter who got kidnapped by some human traffickers, and he beats the shit out of them.
Okay.
Very simple plot. He joins up with another guy, Joe Taslim, who he's looking for his wife, who was a journalist investigating this human trafficking ring, and she disappeared. And they both team up and just beat the shit out of the bad guys.
Okay.
Very simple plot, like a lot of your best.
Almost like a buddy cop comedy. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. Not very much. Not a lot of comedy in this. This is, but this is a total throwback to the '90s Hong Kong action cinema. You got kung fu, wire work, very long takes on the fights, like very cool fight choreography and sweeping camera movements. Yes, the camera movements are involved in the fight choreography as well, being aware where the camera is. So that's all trademarks of Hong Kong action. Even the punch powder. So the powder is back. I don't know if anybody who knows a punch powder, like the powder when there's hits and you see powder puffs from when
like in
somebody
wrestling?
gets punched. Yeah, they punch somebody or kick somebody and you see powder kind of like disperse, like it's accentuating the strikes or the kicks or whatever, or when something gets damaged, So that's back. I think Jackie Chan started using that back in the day, like putting powder on everything, on their fists, on their feet, on debris. So when something gets hit, you get this poof, this little explosion of dust, like just to accentuate the power of the strikes. So that's back, but it's digital this time. So it's digital powder. but the fact that they used it, because they haven't used that in a long time, it kind of disappeared. You haven't seen it. I haven't seen it in a while, but it's back. And oh shit, there's powder. It's digital, but it's back. The Furious is using punch powder. So I thought that was pretty cool. And the fight scenes are great. They're well choreographed. They're brutal and violent, very violent. Definitely taking influence from the Indonesian action movies like The Raid, Night Comes From Us, Headshot. big four. And the subject gets a little dark because it is involving kids being kidnapped for human trafficking, but it doesn't dwell on it too much or like exploit it. It's dark, but it doesn't like settle into it. And in fact, the kids actually have a story arc. They're actually proactive and actually doing shit throughout the movie.
Oh, so the kids get speaking lines and things like that.
Yes, they're actually trying to actively escape. So they're proactive and they aren't just like damsels in distress waiting to get saved. So that was pretty cool. But all in all, it's just a fun martial arts action flick and definitely the best action flick of the year in my book. And like I said, it has all the martial arts like movie legends, like, a bunch of actors from the Raid movies. You have, like I said, Yaya's in it, who played Mad Dog in the Raid, and he's back playing another ill-ass henchman. This time he got a bow and arrow this time, Joe Taslim, like I said, he was in the Raid. He's Sub-Zero.
Wasn't he one of those John Wick movies too?
Yeah. A lot. They've been working. Yeah, they've been getting work all over the world, And Joe Taslim, he's been popping up everywhere. Like I said, he's Sub-Zero in the new Mortal Kombat movies.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So he's Noob Saibot.
No, he's Sub-Zero.
Yes, but they kill out. Did you see the new Mortal Kombat?
I did. Did that happen? I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah,
I didn't see it.
Like I said, we're not talking about shit movies. We're talking about good movies right now.
Yeah. Gigi Yanin is in it. She has a cameo. She was in Chocolate. That's an awesome movie. If I've ever seen Chocolate, I encourage everybody to see that shit. It's awesome. She gets to kick some ass. And then Jie Miao. He's in this. He was a child actor back in Hong Kong back in the 90s. And he's all grown up now. But back in the 90s, he was in my two favorite Jet Li movies.
Okay.
New Legend of Shaolin and My Father's a Hero. And he was like a 10-year-old kung fu kid kicking ass. It was awesome. So it was really cool to see him all grown up and to see him in this movie. And he's kicking ass again. So that was cool. So this movie's just a blast to watch. Dope kung fu flick. I know people are comparing it to The Raid because it's really violent.
Mm-hmm.
But this is very much done in the Hong Kong action style, like the graceful choreography, the wire work, the way the camera moves, and how the fights actually showcase kung fu rather than Silat. Like the Raid movies are all like, so that's a different fighting style. Silat, this is kung fu, because Jie Mao fights with kung fu, and he uses it against the other styles. Like there's dudes doing Muay Thai, there's dudes doing like Taekwondo and grappling and wrestling and stuff. But Jie Miao's character, he's focusing on the kung fu. He's going against bigger guys. He's not a big guy, but he's going against bigger enemies, and he's focusing on pressure points, rather than the power. He's using counter strikes and like hitting elbows and knees and punching bigger dudes in the throat. You know what I mean? So he's not like overpowering. He just knows where to hit the guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
To subdue them. So that was really cool. So yeah, it's a really cool flick. I had a lot of fun. And I don't know, once again, now that martial arts movies are kind of coming back in the mainstream now, I hope people go seek out more of these movies because there's a lot of cool flicks out there.
I mean, because they got to bring them over. So yeah, they make more money to bring more movies over. So yeah.
Yeah. But I've been saying this shit for years. I mean, if you like this shit, check out more. There's all these people that were in The Furious, they're all in other dope-ass action flicks. And I encourage folks to go see them. And I've been saying it for years. Shit, when Kill Bill came out, I told everyone we'll go watch Lady Snowblood and Shaw Brothers shit. Yes, I was the pretentious nerd.
Right.
When it came to
but that's where Quentin Tarantino got it from.
Yeah. I was the, I was the actually guy when it came to Hong Kong. Because Kill Bill's cool and all. It's fine. I don't dislike it, but like I've seen that shit done better in 100 other movies. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I've been saying this shit when Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon won a bunch of Oscars back in the day. I was like telling everybody there, I was like, oh, well, you like all that fantasy swordplay wuxia style? Go watch Bride with White Hair. Watch Duel to the Death. New Dragon Gate Inn. East is Red. There's a bunch of movies that are way better than that. Because I kind of thought Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon was kind of just watered down Hollywood crap. You know?
Yeah, it was more like a love story. That's kind of why it won all the awards
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
you know, but it did feel very Hollywood, you know, because
Mhm.
I had been watching those movies for years, those type of movies. And like I said, I've been saying this shit since when Lethal Weapon 4 came out.
Oh yeah, Jet Li, right?
Yeah, Jet Li
Now
was
that
in
was the first
Lethal.
time I heard of Jet Li in that.
Yeah, Jet Li was in Lethal Weapon 4. Well, I had heard of Jet Li, and I was, oh wow, Jet Li's gonna be in Lethal Weapon, the new Lethal Weapon movie. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I go see it, and I'm like, shit, Mel Gibson's gonna kick Jet Li's ass. Fuck this bullshit.
Well, him and Danny Glover did have a team up to do it. It was
Yeah, but again, I was like, man, fuck this shit. You like Jet Li? Go watch Fist of Legend.
right.
You know. So yeah, I've been saying this shit for years. So yeah, I encourage people to go see some of these movies because they're fucking awesome. You know, a lot of them are on streaming. You know, on Tubi, shit, Netflix. Netflix got a bunch of those Indonesia. If you like the raid movies, Headshot, The Night Comes for Us, Kate. You know, fucking, I've been telling people about Kate for years. You know, The Big Four. There's a bunch of cool ass shit on Netflix, but they're streaming. Tubi's got a bunch of cool kung fu flicks streaming. Just go watch them. You know. And I get it. I'm that guy. I get a little frustrated sometimes.
But that's why we're here. That's why we're here.
Yeah, I'm venting. Yeah, because I get frustrated because people will watch all these shitty ass movies just so they can get on the internet and complain about it for content. You know,
Right.
like everyone's on the internet bitching about Madam Web.
Right.
Like, why are you wasting your time watching that
Hey,
bullshit?
don't shit on Madam Web. Like, that was one of our highest viewed podcasts we made, and it was just me
Yeah.
shitting on it the whole time.
But it's like you're bitching about movies that suck. Like, why don't you want to see some women kick ass? Go watch Chocolate.
Right.
You know, watch Kate. I've been telling y'all about Kate. In the Line of Duty, Wing Chun. I mean, go see. There's awesome movies out there, and you won't be disappointed because they're awesome. You know. So yeah, I very much was excited to see this flick, and it lived up to the hype. And yeah, I thought it was great. You know, I guess I can give it a rating.
Please do.
I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5. Just because my only gripe is the finale. Like, there was a part where they're like, you know, there's like a big horde of thugs holding axes and machetes come, you know, invading into the hideout or whatever, and the two dudes got to fight them off. So I was thinking, okay, this is a big horde of enemies, and I'm thinking there's going to be this big giant choreographed epic battle, kung fu battle. But all they do is just sort of like barricade themselves and hold them off. So I was like, okay. And then they end up fighting the arch. There's like the arch enemies fight at the end, where it's just like, you know, a few dudes fighting each other. You know, and that was cool too. But I was really hoping for that big, huge, epic fight scene where they take on like a big horde of enemies. So I just felt like that was a big missed opportunity. But otherwise, this movie's dope. So yeah, 4.5 out of 5.
Okay. I'm glad you talk about a movie you enjoy.
Me too.
I mean, you talk about everybody else rage bait and rage for them, stuff like that. Eli, you kind of get to that mode sometimes too, where you just like shit on movies. So I'm glad you're talking about a movie you like. That's the thing.
Well, yeah, it's like I feel like it's work. Like, oh, I got to watch this thing, and I don't like it, but we're gonna talk about it on here, so I got to like struggle to like. Well,
Right.
it's all right, and I gotta find something.
You got to find
so
something you like. Oh yeah, that movie I barely remember. Let me find something I talked about.
Yeah, I guess I like this part about it. Like the 1 30 seconds of the 2 hours that I watched was kind of cool. You know, but yeah, I mean, I really dug on this. I feel like this is returning back to the 90s, Hong Kong. You know. The way they made movies back in the 90s when they had the bigger budgets. Because, like, I've mentioned this before. Here I am going on another nerdy tangent. In 1997, Hong Kong went back to China rule. So Hong Kong was under British rule, was a British colony for like 150 years. You know, so, and part of it was a hub. It was like a ship. All the goods shipped throughout Hong Kong, and it was like just like a shipping center. A trade center. And the movie business was very thriving back then. But in 1997, the British left and Hong Kong went back under the communist China rule. And with that, there was a financial collapse, including the movie industry. and that's when Jackie Chan came over here, started doing Rush Hour. Jet Li came over here. John Woo,
yeah.
Michelle Yeoh popped up in James Bond movies. Yeah, all those Hong Kong action stars started coming over to Hollywood for like the next 10, 20 years, making movies over here. So Hong Kong action, the budgets got lower, and things kind of changed. They changed the way that old style was made. So I'm now in recent years, we're seeing the really cool wire work again, the really cool camera movements, the punch powder coming, those themes of chivalry and honor, all that stuff is coming back, so yeah, I this is pretty much fair. And Walled In was like that too. I noticed that about Walled In.
Let me talk about Walled In. I did actually go back and watch Walled In. I was cool with it up until did they have superpowers at the end of that movie?
It's a kung fu movie, dude. They all have superpowers.
It was just like this Dragon Ball Z's anime. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, where they just all of a sudden, that's the thing. Like I think, and I get it. Like sometimes people like try to. There's like a logic, there's a disbelief that you have to suspend when watching a kung fu movie because yes, they're gonna like jump and start running on walls or flying through the air or do some wild, superhuman ability out of nowhere.
And I'm cool with that, but when they start to explain it, that's what took me out of it.
Yeah, with that enemy, just all of a sudden he had like the Toad style where he couldn't take any hits.
Like,
and they had to find,
what the fuck, man?
his weak
and
spot.
then that shit was like based on a true story. I'm like, the fuck?
Well, the place was based on a true story. But yeah, they had to find his weak spot, like the Toad style.
Dragon Ball Z, based on a true story. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. I was like, oh shit, this is like 5 Deadly Venoms. And me, as a kung fu movie fan, I'm like, oh, this is awesome. But yes,
like, let's go with it. But okay.
Yeah, like for those who don't watch a lot of them, I can see, oh, what the hell? Well, how the fuck could they do that? Yes, there is a level of disbelief, and yes, real kung fu doesn't look like that. It's more stylized.
It's got to be theatrical. I get it. So yeah,
it's more showcasing the style, the fighting style, the techniques. That's where all the superhuman shit comes from. They're showcasing certain techniques.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, there is a level of disbelief when it comes to watching kung fu flicks that you're like, oh yeah, he can, he's got the touch of death.
Okay.
He's got the iron fist.
They say one day you teach tutorial on how to watch these movies correctly. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, dope shit. I loved it.
All right. So next thing we're going to do is talk about it. It looked like we did have enough time. Okay. So we're going to talk about X-Men 97 briefly.
Okay.
Get in, get out, talk about it right there. We're going to talk about that scene. We do have to address it. Eli got to set up something. Let's briefly talk about X-Men 97 for a second.
Feel free. You go on. You be that guy.
No. Just give me just a minute of something. I just gotta do something.
You can actually for as long as you want.
No. I'm saying you say something about it. That's what I'm saying. I gotta do something right quick.
Okay. Oh, about X-Men 97? Yeah. Oh, you want me to filibuster?
So. Yeah, I need to just do something real quick. Yeah.
Okay, this is like the continuation of episode 2 where they're still dealing with Apocalypse and Magneto and Apocalypse trying to enslave everybody and and then something very drastic happened at the end of the episode. I was like, oh shit, I didn't expect that to happen like now.
Well, the internet spoiled it for me, so yeah.
Oh, I didn't. I wasn't. It wasn't spoiled for me, so I was like, oh shit, okay.
It was spoiled for me at 10 a.m. before I could watch it. So yeah.
Oh shit.
I was getting my car worked out and I just looked at it like, what the fuck, man? I can't wait until keep in mind the episode came out 2:00 in the morning. I wasn't step delay. So 10 o'clock, I'm getting my car worked on. I'm thinking I'm gonna be there 30 minutes, do something real quick like that. I'm there 3 hours and people just spoiling all kind of shit. I'm like, fuck. So by the time I get there, I know everything that's gonna happen by the time I got there. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna talk about X-Men 97, episode 4. I can't remember the episode. A lot of stuff happened. I know people only focused on one thing. A lot of stuff happened. Yeah. I'm gonna breeze through it as fast as possible. Like I said, last episode on this podcast, when I talked about how Magneto was manipulating in Sabanur, and to a point, Professor X was also, and I was like, this is gonna end badly. It ended badly.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So exactly how I thought it was gonna be. Like, we're gonna make it a second. So basically, what happened at the end of the episode? In Sabanur becomes Apocalypse and kills Magneto. I'm like, whoa, okay, out of there. But then, exactly after that, this is the most shocking thing that happened to me. Professor X started talking about his mama.
Okay.
Like, you should have left your ass in the desert with your ugly ass. I'm like, damn, Professor X, I get he killed your boyfriend and shit like that, but damn, you had to go at him like that. So that's what people are saying. So they're pretty much saying that they're saying it might be set up on slot.
Okay.
Boom, on slot. I know you've seen this ugly ass motherfucker.
Yes, right? I've seen that. Yes.
Okay, you've seen it on slot.
I didn't know what that was. I mean, I knew, but didn't know.
Yeah. That's the whole thing about on slot. Professor X like takes Magneto like takes over Professor X's mind, or Professor X's memory of Magneto corrupts him, and he turns evil, wants to destroy the world, and blah blah blah, whatever like that. He blows like the most evil motherfucker you can ever think of. Professor X basically betrays the X-Men. The whole reason Bishop came to the past was to find the X-Men that betrayed the X-Men. He always thought it was Gambit. It wasn't. It was Professor X. That's what he's about to find out. So if they go that route, we don't even know they're going to go that route anyway. Other stuff happens in there also. The whole thing about, like I said, remember we talked about Ramatut. We were like, okay, is this Kang? Is it not Kang? We'll come back to that. And it turns out it was Kang. He turns into Kang, and then the episode like, peace out, because Apocalypse is coming to kill him. So you're like, well, this time's fucked. Let me just go somewhere else. So yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool right there, that he just Ramatut's out, stuff like that. It would have been cool if they kept the plan they were going to. Jonathan Major might have voiced them, but that wasn't gonna happen. That wasn't gonna happen. So yeah. And yeah, so what else happened there? Oh, this thing. Where's this thing? The Celestial. Okay. See, here's the thing. I'm not really up too much on Apocalypse lore and stuff like that. It's kind of like my blind spot like that. So I knew about the Celestial stuff that he got, this Celestial technology he got to become who he was. I always thought he found it, or he stole it, or whatever, or it's like just in a junkyard. He just came across stuff like that. I didn't know that Isan, the Searcher, the Celestial space god, chose him to be his herald or some shit. And basically the X-Men like stuck in some kind of sick ass time loop where no matter what they do, Apocalypse will always beat them. Apocalypse will always win. Matter of fact, that's what Kang told Professor X. He was like, you can't beat him. You never beat him. He will always win. And they know this because what's the dude? Cable came from the past specifically to tell them they can't beat him. So it's like some kind of weird ass time loop where they, no matter what they do, they can't beat him. So
some Doctor Who shit, man.
It's some Doctor Who shit. It's like they're like some kind of Terminator style time loop where the ship that was in the old 90s episodes of the X-Men ship pops up again, the same ship, but it's in the past. So yeah.
It's a fixed moment in time.
It's a fixed moment in time. Yeah, it's like weird.
It causes a paradox if you fuck with it, man.
So I thought it was a very interesting episode. Everybody's going on about Magneto doing this, Magneto doing that. A lot of other time wibbly wobbly shit going on. Setting up Onslaught, maybe that weird time loop. Kang is in the multiverse when they said the TVA killed Kang, but he's still running around doing whatever. They'll probably recast Kang. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, Ryan Gosling. Here we go. Let's go.
Megan Thee Stallion. Come on.
Let's do it. Sydney Sweeney. Fuck it. Who cares? But yeah, like I said, awesome episode. Oh, damn it. I didn't get the thing. That's the thing I'm talking about. Did you stay after the after credit scene?
There was an after credit scene? No.
I did
not. Oh, with Wolverine?
With Wolverine, yeah.
Captain America? I did see that.
Yeah.
That was after credits? Okay.
Yeah, because the credits rolled, then it pops up afterwards, so like that. Okay. So I guess the next episode is going to be about Wolverine teaming up with somebody. Some people think it's Alpha Flight, maybe Team X, maybe who knows, whatever like that. And they're going to get the adamantium put back in it, because they've already been spoiled that adamantium get back in his body, stuff like that. So going to take care of that so they can like really fight the Apocalypse War and all that shit that's about to come down. So Awesome episode, man. Like I said, it's been some bangers on this thing like that. The animation's been awesome. Like I said, it's going to make it real hard when they actually introduce the X-Men to the live action because they got a lot to live up to. So yeah. Speaking of, can we move to the next part of the podcast?
Sure.
We got time, so we can move on to this. I think and that's what I did make a thing of. Did you see that Avengers Doomsday dropped an official poster, concept art, something to that effect?
I did not know.
Okay. This is official. This I know it's a whole bunch of AI construct Doombot bullshit going on right now, though. This is official. Kevin Feige did it, I think, in China, something like that. And then it was reposted by the visual directors artists that been with Marvel for like 20 years. And then they fired him. So it's like his last movie.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah. They fired everybody. Like everybody's gone. Like to save money. So like that. And then Simu Liu, Shang-Chi also reposted also. So it's official. So yeah. So what do we have here? This is it. It's official poster. Not
Really?
everybody on here because there's some people, unless I'm missing them, because I think there's people on here that's been announced that ain't on here. But yeah, this is the official poster, the official first look of Doctor Doom, what it looked like. Now we can do a little better than that. Let's zoom into this bad boy. Let's get off in there. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Now, let me know if you can see this. Is it doing the thing? Cool. It's doing the thing.
Scrolling? Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. All right. So, like I said, we got here in the centerpiece, Dr. Doom, Chris Evans as regular man, I guess, Citizen America, I guess, what you want to call it. Okay. And Pedro Pascal. So that's centerpiece right there. Eli, we've seen this before.
Okay.
In the 2025 movie, Materialist. But we're swapping out Dr. Doom with Madam Web.
I have not seen that.
You didn't see that. Interesting.
I did not see this movie.
Okay, let's talk about Materialist for a second. It almost, I don't know why, I just want to talk about it.
Take as long as you want.
Take as long as I want. Okay, let's deep dive into
I want to know about the lore.
The lore of the Dakota
mythology.
Johnson romantic
The Materialist
rom-com.
mythology.
Yeah. It almost made my top 10 list last year, Eli.
Oh, no shit.
But it didn't.
Good, huh?
I'm going to tell you
Okay.
why. Because I didn't like the messaging.
Okay.
I felt it was too mean-spirited.
All right.
That's all I got. So,
For a rom-com?
for rom-com. Because it wasn't really a comedy. It was kind of mean-spirited. And I was just like, I don't want this message to get out there and people looking for love believe this movie. So that's why I knocked it. So, yeah.
Okay.
Other than that, I actually kind of like the movie. But yeah. Oh, what are we talking about? Oh, nerd shit. Yeah. Yeah.
Comic shit.
Yeah. Stuff
What else did we talk about?
We don't want to talk about romantic comedies. Anyway, back over here, we got Thor. We got the Thunder Avengers and Ant-Man. I didn't even know Paul Rudd was in this movie. Okay, cool. And oh, let's talk about this before I talk about the people talking about some. Okay, so you got Chris Evans with Mjolnir. And people like at the end of Endgame, did he return Mjolnir? He did. If you pay attention, this is the broken Mjolnir that Jane Foster had in Love and Thunder. So this is the main universe Mjolnir he has. So he's gonna run around with Mjolnir the whole time, and casual T-shirt, I guess, the whole time. Okay. Before we get to the X-Men, for people who don't know, where's Captain America? Captain America is on the poster, right there. You know, with all the way to the back. You know, he's on the back, so that way we know when they sell this poster overseas in China, they can erase that. With Wakandans also. I don't know if you can see them down there too. So
I did see them. I did notice. I did notice how their size.
Yeah. Now you see them. Now you don't. That'll be China right there. Oh,
and Shang-Chi towering.
But they hate him in China also. They hate him worse than they hate black people. So they can easily erase him out too. So there you go. Oh, and the rest of the Fantastic Four. Cool. Back to the X-Men. Okay, so you got the X-Men. Campbell looks so weird on there. Okay. Yeah, whatever. We all know they're gonna die, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, that's the last thing of contracts. So yeah, that is the official.
Oh, is that Loki back there?
Oh shit. Yes.
See, I wouldn't even seen that. If
I honestly, yeah, I didn't pay attention. Is it Loki? It is Loki. Yeah. So what they're saying, and I don't know if it's true, because the internet is just always bullshit and stuff like that. Like, you know how Molecule Man was like the big deal in in the Secret War storylines like that. Basically saying Loki is going to be that.
Okay.
Like basically like the all power. Oh shit! Fuck! I just had a epiphany.
Okay.
Doom's going to steal Loki's power.
Okay.
I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but I just thought like, oh shit, that would make sense. So yeah,
Magic. He
yeah,
loves magic.
he steals the power. He becomes a god. Becomes God Doom, and there you go. Shit, that's the plot.
There you go.
If it ain't the plot, it needs to be the plot. So yeah. All right, damn, fuck. I just figured out the movie, and I didn't want to figure out the movie. I don't like doing that shit. So yeah. But anyway, we're here. Can we move to the next part of the podcast?
Sure.
Okay, flying through it. Like I said, this is the video game section. Eli, what I want to do is bring back the clips. Street Fighter clips.
Okay.
This gameplay. I just want to throw some Street Fighter gameplay on there. The other day, me and one of my homeboys did a 3-hour session where we played Street Fighter. I'm not gonna play it. This is not gonna be a 5-hour podcast. But I do want to just drop like a little quick if I can find it. Yeah, a little quick clip. So here we go, rolling the clip. There you go. I only want to play the match where I won.
Oh, so you were the other one.
Yeah, I was the other one. Yeah, I wasn't gonna play the one where I lost. Yeah. Yeah, my buddy always played Ryu, and you see he always do the same bullshit spam moves. He always does shit like that. But like I said, I just want to do that one. So yeah.
That was a back and forth battle. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. Like I said, it's on the page. I had it on Twitch. You did that. It's on YouTube. Y'all want to check it out on YouTube. It's there. We had some other matches on it too. But yeah. Then we say we move to the next part of the podcast.
Sure.
All right. Like I said, it's comic book bullies. We're talking about comic books. We're gonna jump into it. And Elon, why don't you go first? Because I guess you got some books to talk about.
Yeah, I guess I will do Clayface #1.
And for some reason, I didn't know it was coming out this week. I knew it was coming out, but not this
Yeah.
week. That's caught me off guard. So yeah.
Yeah, it popped up. I'll and I was on the fence about reading it, but then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna check it out. Because it was a big week, actually. There's a lot of stuff I was reading. Like a lot of stuff came up. So yeah, Clayface #1, Celebrity Dirt. Is the tagline or whatever. I'm trying to pull it up here. I think this is a prelude to the movie. I think.
Like it might tie in some kind of way. Oh, you saying this actually is like tying into the movie, not like so it's not in DC continuity.
Yeah, I think. I mean, don't quote me. I that's what I gathered. That's what it was for. Okay. So this kind of starts out. We're on some movie set, and the director is like, "Hey, where's so and so, the actor they're looking for? Oh, they're waiting for they're saying the wig isn't the right wig or whatever. Okay, we'll get him the right wig, and because hurry up, we're losing, we're behind schedule. We got to shoot this scene, blah blah blah. Okay, so the production assistant, whoever, goes into the dressing room with the wig and finds the actor all melted.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And like, it's like, oh damn. So it's like very gory, gloopy scene. So, okay, cool. Like you got a body melting horror.
Okay, I just figured out something. This is not tied into the movie.
Okay,
I'm gonna tell you why. Did they say the name of the Clayface in this comic? Is it Basil Karloff or whatever?
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing here. This Clayface doesn't know who they are. That's the mystery they set up.
Okay, never mind.
So after that whole actor scene with the body melting actor scene, we cut to, Arkham Tower, where Clayface is being interviewed by his psychiatrist or their psychiatrist. We don't know who the fuck they are, and he's claiming to be Basil Karloff. He's like, no, you're not. You're Todd, whoever the fuck.
Okay.
Like you're not. You're Todd. I can't remember another Clayface.
Matt Hagen, or
I thought his name was Todd something.
There's a bunch of Clayfaces. Yeah. Yeah,
I'm trying to find Todd Russell.
Who the fuck is Todd Russell?
I don't know. Another
Okay.
Clayface.
All right.
Like, he's like, no, I'm not. I'm Basil Carlo. Blah blah blah. So then, Clayface escapes. He basically melts down and sticks to the ceiling and causes like a power outage or something.
Oh, okay.
And the fucking there's that melting thing. Security comes in and they find like they don't find like where the fuck is he? But he's actually stuck to the ceiling and he like the blob, and then he drips down. A piece of him drips down into the security guard's ear and crawls into his ear. Says, okay, and then like fucking fucks him up, like does some weird another body melting thing, and then creeps into the other security guards and takes over the security guard's body and then escapes. They're like, where are you? He walks out. Hey, what's going on upstairs? We heard the alarm. Oh, it's false alarm. He's like, where are you going? I'm gonna go out to have a smoke. He's like, you don't smoke. Wait a second. And then hold it, freeze. And then he starts melting. The security guard starts melting. The cops start shooting at him. Bullets go right through him. He's made of clay. He melts, goes into the sewer, escapes. And then he basically reforms and comes up in Gotham. And he's like, yeah, I am Basil Carlo. I'm here to, take my life back, blah, blah, blah. He comes out of the sewer in like Gotham City. And what does he see? He sees a big, huge movie poster. Some movie some movie starring Basil Carlo. He's like, what? What the fuck? I'm Basil Carlo. And he goes into like a diner, and the chef or the whatever is saying, oh yeah, you hear about this Basil Carlo? Yeah, he really turned his life around. He used to be a Batman villain, but he joined the Bat family. At least they don't say that, but they basically he reformed his life. He used to be a Batman villain.
Well, remember he was on the Detective Comics thing.
Yeah, he was a part of the Bat family where he was a good guy for a while. And James yeah, I remember that. But they're basically saying he reformed himself, that he got addicted to that substance, which I thought was cool. The substance, I can't remember what that's called, but the substance.
Right.
Like the parallels. and then he basically, like a la Robert Downey Jr., he turned his life around and made this big Hollywood comeback.
I see what you're doing. Okay.
Yeah, made this big Hollywood comeback, started getting all these movie roles and became a movie star again, Oscars and all this shit, And the guy, the Clayface is like, what the hell? I thought I was Basil Carlo, And then we cut to Hollywood. We cut to Los Angeles. We're in we cut to the guy, the Basil Carlo guy, and he's with some actress, and they're in their apartment. I gave you this like necklace, and he's like trying to romance her and shit, and blah 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 blah. But then it implies that he kills her, and that's where it ends. So this Clayface that escaped Arkham doesn't know who he thinks he's Basil Carlo, but there's a Basil Carlo doing movies, and now that Basil Carlo just killed a woman.
It might be,
and that's where it ends. So it's kind of like a murder mystery, and I kind of dug it. It's like a body horror murder mystery.
Now they've had some Clayface stories before where part of Clayface's body has separated and gained sentience on itself.
Yeah, they're saying something like he can change his own DNA. Like they can't track down who he is because he can change his DNA.
Right.
So,
but that's what I'm saying. Like he may be Basil Carlo. That may be like a piece of him.
Yeah.
And got separated, because that has happened in the old Clayface stories before, or Batman stories before. But yeah.
Yeah. So I thought this was cool. This reminded me of like the substance, the blob, street trash, a body melting movie, and, and like kind of like the Terminator, like the T-1000, how he could like clone himself and shit, because he like dripped down under the security guard and like
the
basically
T-1000,
took over the guard's body and shit. Yeah, I thought that was all cool and shit. So like I said, it's like a body horror murder mystery. So yeah, I'll give this a 4 out of 5. I
Bebop. Right. Cool. All right, so next book I'm going to first book I'm going to do is where's right here. Bam. No, that's not that book. Damn it. Absolute Catwoman. Number 2. Okay. Did you read this? Did you read the
No,
first one?
no.
Okay. I guess I'm in this by myself. Okay. I didn't know if we were keeping up with the absolute Catwoman books or not, but yeah. But it's cool. What we got here, absolute Catwoman catching up from there. Like I said, her best friend Holly Robinson got kidnapped by Cassandra Cain, who is Batgirl in the main universe, but now she's just some crazy assassin in this one. So yeah. So we're gonna get to it and find out what. Oh, and like I said, Catwoman got injured last time, so she's going to the Wandering Rose to, to heal or whatever. So let's get to it and bam, get out of here. Okay. So book starts off with 9 years ago. Yeah, 9 years ago at the Calico Clubhouse. So basically, it's two cat women. It's just, Selena and Holly. They're just doing their thing, robbing people, going over like that. And she's like, hold on, wait, I got two people coming in this before we can go do the job. So, meanwhile, we go to now they own a yacht called the Wandering Rose. So the Wandering Rose were like the biggest criminals or low life stuff like that go to hiding out. They don't want people to know where they're going at there. And they got doctors that don't ask questions when you get past stuff like that. So she's just on this yacht and she's uploading her information to everything she found to her cat computer or something like that. And she found this ball, and I guess the ball they found out it's called the yarn because cats. So yeah.
It's clever.
Right. Yeah. So basically, she has a track. So she don't know where to find Cassandra Cain and where to find it, but what she does know is that if she sells this thing and puts up for a higher bidding, what's that, 100 million? Yeah. So if she sells this thing for 100 million, whoever is looking for it on the black market will come find me. And I just sit back and wait to see who is in there. I can ask them what the hell this thing does. So yeah. And she goes and finds out, and she basically goes, we don't know who she's talking to. She's talking to somebody. She's just like, look, I put up a bid. It's there. And yeah, so it's going to be at the place where you think it's going to be at. And you just go there and that's it. So yeah. And yeah, 9 years ago back then. So basically we're breaking down who is all on the team, So it's two other girls on there. So it's four girls to make up the Calico girls or whatever. One of them is like street smart. The other one is book smart. And, because Selena, she's, pickpocket, tough girl or stuff like that. And yeah, so they do their thing and they steal shit. That's what they do. So yeah, come back to it. I like the panel. So the four cat women, so like that. So yeah. Oh, and they find the bank accounts of all the big wigs in Gotham, Carmine Falcone, Rupert Thorne, I guess that's Tommy Elliott, Bertinelli, Brown, and yeah, and they just empty out the bank accounts. Yeah. So yeah, what they had that from. So now Selena knows she going to this place and goes to this mountain, but she placed a bomb in this mountain, and the bomb is set for it to go off in 60 seconds or an hour, or 60 minutes or an hour, She goes there, and while she's there, this is the auction house in Switzerland. This is where the 0.001% go to sell shit, buy shit that nobody else get their hands on, secrets, state secrets, whatever you need done, you can get it done. And she basically walking around and she's trying to sell it. Well, she got the watch counting down everything. And these are all the people that are bidding for the things that she wants. Oh, and she got her AI called Jones and stuff like that. And she gets word that there is one person that outbid everybody else. She's like, okay, take me to her. Okay, yeah. So she goes to it and she's like, oh shit, it's you. And it is one of the Calicos. The other one. The name of this Calico is Victoria Sage. I don't know who that is, but I do know a Victor Sage. Victor Sage is the question.
Oh, yeah.
So did they not race swap, but gender swap, I guess. Yeah. So I guess this is the question, the absolute question, if you want to call it that. So yeah. And she came there because, and this may be the person that gave her the information to begin with. She was just like, look, she came to me, Holly came to me first before she came to you. She was asking me to help her out with this stuff. She ran away. Then she came to you, to get away from that yarn. But it's like very powerful, very important. We don't know what's going on. She got 4 minutes to get the hell out of this. She got to figure out what's going on. And then that's when, bam, the other Calico comes in. This Calico we do know. This is Helena Bertinelli. The Huntress.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So absolute Huntress and absolute Question. So they realize what's going on. These goons are coming in, taking the crown, so they run out of there. And meanwhile, you got these shadow ninjas popping out the wall and shit because they want the yarn also. So they fight where they think they are, but then Selena realizes, so they take it, still out of there, and then boom, 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 Cassandra Cain grabs it. The thing is, Selena didn't see Cassandra's face last time. She don't need to see her face. She can look at the way she's standing. She noticed the one that whooped her ass last time. So she was like, okay, let's go again. So then she's like, okay, well, come for me. Come get me. She don't say shit. So I don't think she can talk in this universe either. So that's when she like camouflage off. And then she goes into Catwoman mode and shit like that. And yeah, so they go in it again. Bam, bam, bam. Getting at it and stuff like that. But she like ain't got time for this shit. Oh, and her tail turns into a bow staff or some shit. So yeah, whatever.
Her tail.
Yeah, I guess. So so they go there to clanging each other. Bam, but she gets her ass kicked again. And she takes off. But that's when, bam, the bomb she set goes off. Cassandra Cain gets away. And Catwoman is about to chase after her. But her other Calico Cat crew, Catwomen, are in trouble too. So she decides that, and then see what happens with them. And basically, like, her rule is, if you get caught, never come back for me. Just keep going and stuff like that. But she know Hollywood do this. She grabs them. They go down there, and yeah, but now they're still chasing after. They basically catching what's going on like that because, like I said, Victoria Sage is the smart one, and she basically telling her what the yarn is. The yarn is a map that leads you to the most advanced AI on the planet that people don't even think it exists yet. So whoever gets their hands on it can rewrite reality however they want to. And yeah, that's not for right now. So yeah. A lot of action happening in this. So now you got a bunch of intrigue. Oh shit, back up. A lot of intrigue, a lot of all this stuff going on like that. And I think it's pretty cool. So overall, and the art. Now, another reason I'm getting this book because the artist's name is Bangle. I think they got it just because it's a cat name and like that. But Bangle used to draw like on the Street Fighter 5 posters, like game and shit like that. Like I think they did some design or something like that. So overall, yeah, pretty cool book. 4 to 5, enjoying it. Might stick with issue 3, see what's going on. More Catwoman might pop up, and yeah. So all right, well, what you got next? Or
I've got Mask, number 2.
Mask. Heroes.
Save the day. Mask. Something like that.
I think we just made up some shit, but all right.
No, I do remember Mask. Yeah,
Okay.
Save the day. I don't know if it's no Transformers theme or G.I. Joe.
Watch we pull that shit up, and it's nothing like that.
Or the He-Man theme.
Right.
Or the Thundercats.
And that's what it is. They don't have a memorable theme song.
And the metal riff. Yes, Mask didn't have that kind of didn't bang that hard. The theme song anyway.
Right. No rapper is gonna sample it,
But yeah, this is Mask number 2, Mobile Armored Strike Command, part of the Energon universe. Yes, all the toys out of the sandbox, back on our tables, smashing together. Yes, Mask, Mobile Armored Strike Strike Command. Mobile Armored Strike Command, Mask.
With
command
K.
with the K.
Yeah.
This was a toy. Me and my brother had it. We were really much into these toys and the cartoon. We had me and him both had a bunch of these toys. So they are officially part of the Energon universe, where the Transformers and G.I. Joe are battling each other, and now it's official. Matt Tracker is here from Mask. The Mask Network is now entering the Energon universe. G.I. Joe tried to recruit him. He's like, no, fuck off. So the first issue was all exposition.
Mm-hmm.
Just people talking for 50 pages. Got a little exhausting. However,
was it really a 50-page book or even a 40-page book?
It was like a double issue, and it was nothing but talking.
Damn. Okay.
Just exposition dumps. So after that long, monologue of an issue, first issue, debut issue, number 1, the number 1 issue. Number 2 is nothing. It's all action. So yeah, they basically G.I. Joe tried to recruit Matt Tracker, because G.I. Joe's looking for Energon, and they know there's big giant robots from outer space called the Transformers on Earth searching for Energon, and Cobra is using Energon to make weapons and all that shit. So they Matt Tracker used to work with Miles Mayhem, and I believe for Mars Industries, which is
G.I. Joe. Well,
which is
Cobra,
Destro's,
but yeah.
yeah, Destro's company,
Mhm.
weapons company. So Miles Mayhem had recruited Matt Tracker to develop all this tech because Matt Tracker is a genius, and but then once Miles Mayhem figured out that there's alien robots, he kind of went nuts, and now went AWOL and took all this tech, and he's basically trying to save the world, but he's also fucking crazy and shit. So in the first issue, Venom, Miles Mayhem's crew, his bad guy, crew, they go and find a piece of the space arc or the space bridge between Earth and Cybertron. They find a piece of it in Norway or somewhere, and they're trying to steal it. So this issue picks up where Matt Tracker's like, yo, he calls up Bruce Sato.
Bruce Sato, okay.
Bruce Sato, who drove the Rhino, that fucking the semi vehicle that turned into like cannon. My brother had that toy. It was awesome. And then Gloria Baker, who drives the Shark, a car that turns into a submarine.
So that's the love interest?
Yeah. And for those who don't know, yes, Mask was a cartoon about these folks who had vehicles that turned into other vehicles and things.
Kind of like take G.I. Joe and transform and make it one thing.
Basically, G.I. Joe meets Transformers.
Yeah.
Yes. Matt Tracker had a Camaro that turned into a jet. Miles Mayhem had a helicopter that turned into a jet. They had motorcycles that turned into helicopters. Yes, Gloria Baker is driving a car that turns into a submarine. And Bruce Sato drove a semi that basically turned into like a tank.
Okay. And Matt Tracker made all these.
Yeah, Matt Tracker developed him and Miles Mayhem kind of developed them in this canon. So Matt Tracker gets word that Miles Mayhem has found something in Norway, and he's like, hey, I'm on my way there. He contacts Bruce and Gloria. He's like, yo, you guys are in Europe. I'm on my way there, but go see what the fuck Miles Mayhem is doing. He's got some kind of device that's doing some shit. It's making some kind of weird energy signatures, blah, blah, go check it out. Turns out that while Miles Mayhem was transporting this piece of the space bridge, it like activated, and because it's a space bridge, it basically turned into a black hole and started becoming a black hole into the ocean. So Bruce and Gloria show up and they see the ocean, a big black hole in the ocean. So
let me get she was white in the cartoon, right?
I think they all
were. Okay. Because I guess they made it like Latina in this or something.
I think there was one. I think Bruce Sato was always Japanese, and I think there was one token black person.
Okay, but now it's Matt Tracker, the token black person. Okay,
yeah. But yeah. Matt Tracker was like straight up like blonde hair, blue eyed.
I had the toy. I know.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah.
And then, Venom was just like Miles Mayhem, like a bunch of dudes with mohawks and punk rockers, because those were the thugs. Those were bad guys back in the day, metalheads. Dudes with long hair. Yeah, they were scumbags back then. They were the villains. But anyways, so they see this like black hole in the ocean. Gloria drives the Shark. That's what the car is called. She drives her car into the ocean, turns into a submarine. And they find that, Miles Mayhem and his cronies have dropped this space bridge piece into the ocean, and it's turning into basically going to rip the Earth apart because it's a black hole thing. And they have Venom in their vehicles. So there's like a dogfight underwater. They're shooting missiles at each other. But finally, Gloria shoots the missile and blows up the space bridge piece and, vanquishes the black hole. And her car took some damage, so they're kind of like just floating. And Matt Tracker's like, okay, I'm almost there. I'm gonna evac you guys while you guys are floating in the middle of the ocean. And they're like, okay, cool, we're here. We got our beacon. Come rescue us. So he's almost there, but then they look up and say, oh, here comes Matt Tracker. There he is. He's here. and then they'll look up. Oh wait, that's not Matt Tracker. That's Miles Mayhem, and it's Venom. It's Miles Mayhem and his Viper or whatever, his jet, and he shoots a missile down and blows up the car, and that's where it says to be continued. And Matt's like, no, and he sees like the smoldering wreckage in the middle of the ocean. He's like, no, and that's where it says to be continued. So yeah, like I said, after a very slow start to the first issue, which is just a big exposition dump and just talking, this is just nothing but action. Just an action-packed issue. So, yeah, this was cool. This is a 4 out of 5. I'm really digging this. I'm digging like with how they're incorporating this into the Energon universe. So yeah, I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
I mean, like I said, the second issue is selling me. Now I'm kind of invested now.
Yeah, the first one just sets up everything. Like, okay, here's Mask. We got to explain what the fuck Mask is, and then how it incorporates into G.I. Joe and the Transformers.
Right.
You know
how
what
does
I mean?
it all tie together and stuff?
Yeah, so that's what it was. It was just like people talking, delivering, facts and the lore.
Right.
A big long space crawl, like like in Star Wars. It's just a very long one of those. But this one just takes off and it's just action.
Okay.
Probably see we'll get the vehicles and shit and all that shit. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. We start having all the I actually had a flying car in this, and I'm like, okay, now I'm sold on it. So
yeah, and all the action. First one was all plot. This one's all action. Yeah, 4 out of 5.
Okay, so last book I'm going to do, the last one I got. And I think I picked this up by accident because the crazy thing is I didn't even pay attention to Clayface. I grabbed the book next to Clayface.
Okay.
Black Cat number 12.
You got a theme going on this week.
It was subconscious, Eli. It was subconscious. I didn't even think about it till I did it. I was like, oh shit.
Pussy.
Right. Pussy on my mind. All right. But here's the thing. It's not just that. Punisher is
that the Punishers in this? What
yes,
the
book is Black Cat versus Punisher. I'm shocked you didn't hear about this.
No, I thought they were kissing for a second. You got the graphic, like our graphics are over the cover, so it looks like they're making out.
Let me do the thing. Let me do the thing. Hold on. Is that better? Okay.
Oh, okay.
That makes more sense. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's like Spy versus Spy. She's got a.
There's another guy like, okay, this is Spy versus Spy. Punisher versus Black Cat. I'm like, okay, this is kind of similar. So when I saw it, but at the same time, I had the absolute Catwoman in my mind. And I didn't even think about it. I just clicked this one and didn't even think about what I was buying. I just did it. So
okay.
Right. But we'll see. We'll go to it. All right. So Black Cat versus Punisher. Black Cat number 12. I didn't know Black Cat had a solo comic at the time.
Number 12.
Number 12. G. Willow Wilson.
For a year.
So in between Poison Ivy, she's doing this. So yeah.
Oh really? Who is it? Oh, G.G. Wilson?
Yeah, she writing this.
Okay, for a year. Like, look at us.
For a whole year. I didn't even know she had a book.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, look at us.
There we go. So a whole bunch of shit happened in this book
aware.
that I don't know about, but fuck it, let's go down. Like, I don't even know why they fighting, but yeah. I kind of know. To set it up, I think what happened, because I didn't read the last issue, whatever like that, Black Cat killed Punisher's dog. Poochie? Does that sound familiar? Is that part of the lore?
I have not heard of that.
Okay.
But, okay, we're gonna John Wick this shit. Okay.
I guess so. Yeah. So she killed his dog by accident, but Punisher don't really need an excuse to
keep your dog. Your dog keeps shitting in my yard.
Right. So he like tied her up in a basement, since he's killing, tied her up, and that's the Punisher. He like apologize for killing my dog. He walks in with a Mossberg. That's not a Mossberg. It's a shotgun, but whatever. Yeah, aims it at her and shit like that. But she like just apologized and I won't shoot you in the face. And she's like, fuck you. Because basically he had her locked up in that place for like 4 days. So yeah. And then she tries to foot sweep him. And he's like, fuck you doing? He's like, oh shit. So foot sweep didn't work. So now grabs her like, you gonna apologize for shooting my dog. Like that. I ain't doing none of that shit. Bimbo, dirtbag, and she's able to get out of it and able to, now the thing about Black Cat is not super.
Did he actually say why you?
Right. Why?
He's like Elmer Fudd.
Elmer Fudd with a shotgun and shit. Now the thing about Black Cat does not have super speed or strength. She's just a human, regular. Her power is luck. That's it. But her luck powers don't work on the Punisher for some reason. So yeah, that's why she be locked it up for like 4 days and shit like that. So he's like shooting and shit like that. She running away, and he's like, "We're not done yet," coming and chasing after her. And she's like trying to knock stuff, and then finally he gets to the trip, even though she couldn't foot sweep him. And now she's going for the exit. He's like, "Don't go for that exit. You better not leave it at the exit." He's like, "You don't tell me what to do." You're like, "Okay, your funeral." And then, bam, she falls because his interest is like over a cliff.
A moat.
Yeah.
He's got a moat.
And she just drops in the waterfall. So yeah. And she was just like, "Oh, we're not done." So he's in Cape May. I guess it's a place. I don't know. In New Jersey, I guess. I don't know. So yeah. And he's like, "Oh, then there's sharks down there too." So he's actually going down. He's loading up the shotgun and going back for her. So yeah. Looking for her and shit like that. Wait for her to come out the water if she survives the sharks and shit. So yeah. She gets out there and then makes a phone call to some guy. I don't know who this guy is. I guess he's part of the lore or some shit like that. So he's like calling. He was like, "Look, my luck powers don't work on the Punisher because he's fucking crazy and shit like that. What do I do if my powers don't work?" He was like, "You don't need your powers. Remember, you're still one of the best thieves I've ever met. Just use your like ingenuity and persistence and whatever like that. Think on your feet, She's like, "Yeah, I can't do that. I am one of the best thieves you ever met." You're like, "Yes, you are one of the best thieves. Now, outsmart him." So yeah. She's like, "Yeah, she's toast." He just said this shit just to get off the phone. So yeah. So she's like, "There. So okay, if my powers work, I gotta figure some shit out how to stop the Punisher and shit like this." She's like, "Okay, got him." So it's still in Cape May, New Jersey. Punisher is just cruising down the street in his car. Is that a thing Punisher does? Like a Sunday stroll, I guess.
I've never seen it, but I'm digging on it. Like,
it's weird looking like that.
I think it's hilarious.
Right.
Like check out Frank like cruising in a
with sunglasses on right there. So then he gets yanked out of his car.
I wonder what song he's listening to.
Punisher listen to music and shit like that.
Dun, 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 shake that body. Dun, 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 dun.
Whatever you say, you're welcome. Dun, 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 dun. He's listening to rock. That's what he's doing.
Well, let's write G. Jilla Wilson and let's ask her, what was Frank listening to in that convertible when he's driving through
She'll probably
the Jersey Shore?
Yeah. So he's yanked out of his car. His car strangled and gets crashed. He's like, "Damn, my car." He looks at it. He's got, so something hit my armor, basically sees this wire right here. So if it wasn't for his armor, that wire probably went straight through him, So yeah, so he's looking for us to like, okay, she got me. She figured me out. So he like, okay, let me get the guns and let me look for, all right, face me one-on-one. Let's finish this. And he sees her foot in the bushes. He like, really? You did all this planning and shit like that? And your bush is right there. He like, okay, look. And then he grabs the boot, but it's all it is, a boot. Meanwhile, bam, she kicks him and shit like that.
He is Elmer. It is Elmer.
No, it's Spy versus Spy. That's what it is.
Yeah, no shit. It's Spy versus Spy.
It's Spy versus Spy. And she's just like, okay, yeah, you made your point. And she's just like, and then she like strangles him and shit like that with her foot, shit like that. He like, "What you gonna do with that?" I could just shoot you right now. Would you shoot me with what, Frank? Because while you stared at my feet, you weren't looking at. I took your guns from you. So she like got his guns and shit like that. So now you can't shoot her. So yeah. She like, and then she points the guns at him like, "So okay, what you gonna do with?" And she want to know why my luck powers don't work on you. He was like, "Because luck isn't real, you dumbass. You make your own luck. You can't run for your own consequences." She's like, "Oh, I never thought about it like that." And then when they turn around, they see, a giant.
Just his face, like look at.
Yeah, because they about to fight a giant monster and shit. Yeah, it's about to come for them and shit like that. Like, oh shit! And then Felicia gives him his guns back. To be continued.
Okay. You know what? I want to know what happened.
I kind of want to know what happened. So yeah, this weird ass Black Cat comic that I was just picked up and just randomly for no reason. I was like, this shit kind of stupid, man, but it's kind of funny stupid. But like I said, it is Spy versus Spy. It very much is that.
Yeah, I kind of enjoyed that.
I never thought that I would see a Black Cat versus Punisher book, but here we go. Here we are. So,
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give it a score 4 out of 5 because it was just dumb, stupid fun. That's what it was.
Yeah. That's what it looked like.
And that's all it need to be, man. That's all it need to be. Oh, you got to give a score too because ChatGPT gonna record.
Oh, I'll give it a. Yeah, I'll give it a 4 out of 5 too. I thought that was funny.
It was funny.
Just
It was unexpected. I wasn't expecting that. It kind of. I
this
almost want to go back and read some of the other Black Cat comics. Okay.
just because like just seeing Frank kind of be a bumbling idiot was kind of funny.
Yes, you don't see that. He's always like tortured and shit like that. This he just
Yeah,
ride in a convertible. Like
yeah. That's got to be panel of the year, right?
That's got to be panel of the year. Like what the fuck, man?
No, we got to make this go viral. What was he listening to?
I told you it was this. Some kind of hard, but no, he cruising music right there. You know what? DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, Summertime.
Oh man, not that song.
That's what he was listening to. 3 miles an hour, so everybody sees me. So, there's a thumbnail right there. Anyway, so yeah. Anything else you got, or?
Well, I did read like Absolute Batman.
Oh yeah, that did come out.
The origin of the Absolute Harley.
I heard.
Did you hear?
They already spoiled it. They are. You can tell me, but yeah.
Yeah. So Joker is her dad, Mr. Grimm.
The Joker's daughter.
Mom. Yeah, so she's the Joker's daughter. Her mom has been working for Arkham in secret and basically helping with his experiments in Arkham.
Did they say who her mom's name was?
I forget her name.
Okay.
But it kind of like she was explaining it to Batman while they were trying to escape the Robins and the big Robin mech robot suits that they got. You know, the Akira Bubblegum Crisis Robin crew, the Absolute Robins, Appleseed Robins, yeah. Yeah, fucking Mobile Gundam Robins. So that happened. What else did I read? There was a bunch of books. Transformers dropped. That was pretty good still. You know, that still continues to be cool. What else did I read? Oh, Shadow of Maul. Final issue.
Okay.
Maul finally showed up and did some shit, but it's like, and now to be continued in the show.
Oh, so it's all lead up to the show.
Yeah.
Why didn't it come out before the show?
Yeah, well, the first book did drop before the show, like a week or two before the show.
Okay,
but
I give him that.
It was 5 issues, so
yeah.
But it is pretty much a Lawson book. Like he was tracking down this internal affairs agent that was basically trying to frame Lawson, but then he turns out that internal affairs. Infernal Affairs is a Hong Kong flick.
That's another Hong Kong flick, which you recommended.
Yes, that Martin Scorsese remade into The Departed.
Oh, look at all this lore.
Yeah, so there you go. If you like The Departed, it's a remake. It's a Hong Kong remake. But anyways, this internal affairs agent is basically corrupt, and Lawson tracks him down, but before he can do anything, Maul catches up and kills him. Kills the internal affairs agent.
Damn.
And then the book ends, and go watch the TV show, the Maul TV show. So that was cool. I did enjoy it. It was just crime shit on that planet, you know. What else did I read? I know I read something else. Clayface. Mask. Oh, Daredevil. Daredevil still, the new Daredevil runs cool. Stephanie Phillips.
Okay.
Still killing it with that. And then I read some. Jeff the Land Shark.
We got a comic?
That was just dumb, stupid fun.
Okay.
Yeah, I just grabbed it just for the hell of it and read it. Kind of like how you grabbed Black Cat.
Right. Well, you probably didn't grab it for the same reason I grabbed it, but okay.
I'll check it out. You know, Jeff DeLand, he's getting a push these days.
Yeah, Marvel Rivals. Yep.
Yeah, so basically Mojo. Not Mojo. Yeah, Mojo.
Mojo, yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to like put together some kind of show on his world, and he wants Jeff the Land Shark.
Because he sees Jeff the Land Shark got heat. Okay.
Yeah, and he's trying to put together a show. So then we cut to Earth, and some giant alien comes down, and everybody fights it, and then Jeff the Land Shark gets taken. So to be continued. Don't know if I'll continue it, but yeah, it's Jeff the Land Shark. Meep or Mur. What do you say, Mur? Meep is Kevin, the little octopus thing.
Oh yeah.
Heptopus or whatever he's called. I think that's it. I'm booked out. Yeah, that's everything.
Okay, nice. Like I said, I'm gonna do it again. You listen this long, definitely like, share, subscribe. Like I said, if you're still here, go ahead and like it. Go ahead and subscribe like that.
There you go.
Yeah, because so Eli can recommend some more kung fu movies for you. So next week I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about something else. So we'll see. Something will happen. I don't know. Something will happen. We'll kind of go from there.
When's the Spider? No, Spider-Man's not this week, is it? It's next
We got time. We got time. No time soon. It's sometime this month, but at the very, very, very end.
Oh, the Nolan flick comes out.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely check that out.
Well,
I'm a deep lore dive in that like you did the Furious.
Clash of the Titans.
You know, they said, okay, Travis, you know who Travis Scott is, right?
Travis Scott.
Probably not.
Oh, the rapper or whatever?
Yeah. He has a song on the soundtrack for the Odyssey. He made just for the Odyssey.
Okay.
I don't know.
That'll piss some people off.
Oh yeah. But they're so pissed off at other stuff. They haven't got around to that yet. They got to work their way to that.
Yeah, that this flick doesn't have all white people.
Right, they're pissed off about that. Notice it's a Greek movie, no Greeks in. Hell, the Brad Pitt movie had the Greeks in it, so I don't know.
Yeah, they don't know where the Mediterranean is.
Right. Or that this story is fucking made up, so it's not historical fact, but whatever.
Yeah, in the Mediterranean, like it borders Africa and Asia and all these Arabic countries and shit.
They always mad about something, man. At this point, I'm just like, whatever. So
why aren't any of the Anglos in this movie?
Right. They'll be all right. But if I see Travis Scott rapping in this movie, Eli, that may take me out. I don't know. I'm just thinking. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, and I got a new outro.
Oh yeah?
You'll see. You'll see.
Oh, is it you win?
Me whooping his ass again? Yes, that's what it is. That's all I'm gonna do for the next month. Just me whooping his ass.
So no more die 1,000 deaths. I whooped your ass.
Right. Oh shoot. Until then, this is Leroy.
This is Eli.
We talk to you guys next week. Same bullet time, same bullet channel.